you guys want a shot at winning a copy of Call of Duty World War II for the console of your choice for absolutely free, a couple of my friends and I are doing a little giveaway. Link is down there in the description below. Go check it out if you're interested. Love it or hate it, the Division system is something brand new and that is going to completely change around how a lot of people may be used to playing Call of Duty. And for those of you guys that have played the beta, of course, you've already gotten your hands on experience. You've already gotten a little bit of a taste of what the Division system can hold in terms of how we'll play the multiplayer for the next year, maybe a little bit even more after that. But for some people that may be jumping into it, they'll be experiencing it for the first time with the launch of World War II. Now, there's been a ton of mixed reactions around the community since this was essentially announced not even since people started playing around with it, but a lot of people either love or hate the Division system. They think it's cool to bring it down to a more centralized and finite version of the created class system, but a lot of people also think that it doesn't offer as much customization and really hinders the ability for players to have a more free approach to their game. But whatever your thoughts are on it, we have the system for at least a year to come. But what if I told you it almost didn't happen like this? Probably to no one's surprise, there was some stuff that was data mined throughout the PC beta. That's pretty much gonna happen at any point in time when there is a beta, which what a lot of people might not realize is something where some things in the game code cannot be hidden from it, because if you take some pieces out, it's almost like Jenga, if you know that game. If you take out one of the core basic blocks in the bottom, it risks toppling the entire system built on top of it. So some things are hidden deep within the game code that can't be just taken out for the sake of a beta. Some things are deeply ingrained within there, and as such, every single time there's a PC beta, people always get to looking in the game files and in the game code and find some cool things. And out of this, one Reddit user named iTrex did a little bit of data mining, held a lot of it to himself, which is totally cool. I really respect that he's not spoiling too much, but what he did bring some light to is that there was a classic perk system built within Call of Duty World War II initially. Now, according to his data that he pulled from the game code, there was initially scheduled to be 18 different perks within Call of Duty World War II. The Division system probably came after, scrapped the idea. It was something of an afterthought that maybe worked out better in development, and maybe just was something that was proposed after these perks were built and everything as such. But 18 perks, which is in line with what we've seen previously in different titles in the past. But he did say that all the perks except for one were in every single previous COD. That one that was brand new said was incredibly weird, and it probably was a good thing that it was cut. And I think perhaps one of the most interesting things here out of this is, of course, it can be assumed that a perk system was in that basic core code of the game, because as we mentioned, a lot of the stuff that is built from the ground up, that basic stuff can't be removed or changed or anything like that without toppling the entire system. So it does make sense that the perks would be there maybe as leftover game code from different games, things like that. But what's really interesting out of this is they're not reused assets. They're not things that are brand new. He even showcased one, which I'll leave the link down there in the description below to the post, the original thread for this, in which he also showcases an image of the Ghost perk. It's a brand new perk icon, something of a patch that was created just for this. And so this perk system wasn't something that was that base code that they took from maybe, say, World at War, scrapped the EXO movement and built on top of it. This was something that was created in the game and then scrapped altogether. Then after that, we ended up getting the buildup of the Division system into what it is now at the current point in time. And even since E3, we've had some Division changes to how that system works out. So it was something of an active transition and a build that may still be in progress, but nonetheless, that doesn't take away from the fact that it's quite possible at one point in time Divisions were not even a thing in the minds of the developers, and thus could have completely changed how Call of Duty World War II played out via E3, the beta, and the full launch. So definitely interesting, I think, here to think about, and I'm kind of curious to see what your thoughts are. Would you guys prefer to have a traditional 18 perk system in World War II, or are you guys a fan of the Division system within World War II? Whatever it may be, let me know your thoughts. I found this stuff to be absolutely fascinating. Again, really do appreciate that he didn't spoil too much here out of the data mined information that he ended up pulling out. And of course, it always is cool to see these kind of things that never really came to be and what the plans may have initially been for the game. So that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Drop your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like down below, and of course, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything we have here regarding Call of Duty World War II. We're gonna be killing it with the content, so if you guys are interested at all in it, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And finally, if you guys wanna follow me over on Twitter, that's the best place to get connected with me outside of YouTube. I practically live on Twitter, so if you guys wanna strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below. But all that said and out of the way, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching. Mine is an espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.